Hello everyone, it's Lana Lenani, your tape queen, here with Will You Press the Button? Alright, it's been ages since I did one of these, so now I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna have fun. Alright, so, my fan dramatically below my hair. I will become ageless, unable to die from old age or disease, including mental. And my body will require far less sustenance. Your body is as fragile as it is now. Physical damage will hurt you just as much, and you are more likely to be involved. Not to brag, but I've lived through some shit. So I'm gonna press this button because I've been through car accidents, broken bones, lost organs, and I'm still here. So. Oh, I don't want to live forever though. Whatever. Point being, I did it. I'll say this is a good question. Very good. I can turn invisible, but I cannot see while invisible. I don't want to be blind. I will not press the button. This is a good question, because I shall not press the button. You can create money from nothing. Each bill and coin must be painfully pulled from your urethra one at a time. Oh, well. Since I can create money from nothing, and it's literally legal tender, I can just, produce $1 million bill, right? Out of my urethra. I feel like this might, I mean, I know it hurts for everyone. I feel like this might be slightly more painful for men. I did have, I've had a catheter a few times in my life just because of different surgeries and accidents. And, I don't remember it being painful, but I was young and pretty doped up on medicine both times, so. You know, I want to pull $1 million bill out my urethra. It may smell bad, but it's still worth just as much. It's a good question. Made me think. I get to completely redesign the rules and laws of society you live in. I do not get to stay who I am. You'll be randomly assigned someone else's life to live. Oh, that's fine. I'll do that. If I can make it so there's no discrimination, no warfare, that people aren't judged by their hair color, tattoos, or piercings, I'm gonna do that. I don't care if I pop into Joe Schmo's life. Also, it says randomly assigned, so I could end up as a billionaire, I could end up as a superhero, who fucking knows? Who knows? It's a good question. I like it. Me and the person of my dreams fall in love, but you both die young together. I don't have a person of my dreams. I know that probably sounds super lame, but ever since I got out of my last relationship, which was a really healthy breakup, so A+, no bad stories there, I just haven't had the desire for any sort of love or relationship or anything like that. Unless the person of my dreams is an abstract idea, but literally the thought of a relationship is so far from my mind and actually just right now that I just don't have a person of my dreams. Is that bad? I feel like it's bad. Oh well. I will not. I don't have a person in my dreams. It's a good question though. High five. Alright. I get one wish and magical powers. I must use those powers to risk your life and fight witches. Hell yeah! Talk about a good story. I'm all about that life. Madoka Magica, cough, cough. Oh no. That's a good question. I can turn invisible or lose my sense of taste. Do I lose my sense of taste permanently, or just while I am invisible? Actually, my ex, the one ex I just mentioned, which was a good breakup, his mother got sick once, and she lost most of her sense of taste. It was really crazy. And she gets along fine, so I guess, yeah. That's a good question. It seems like the internet is obsessed with being invisible. I'm kind of, getting that vibe. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm getting that. I just noticed I'm wearing black, and I, completely blend in with the black background behind me. Oops. I get to meet my favorite celebrity musician author. I'm starstruck and act like an idiot. Well, I've already done this. Teen Book Fest Live, 2000 and something. I went, and Timothy Zahn was there. For those of you who don't know, Timothy Zahn is the writer of the Star Wars novels. I had 7 of his novels hardcover, and I arrived at this panel 30 minutes early because I thought there would be a line. There wasn't. I was the only one there. And I just sat there, books in my lap, and I was just like, Timothy's aunt's gonna be here. I'm so excited for him again. And so he came and he sat down, so we got to talking. He's like, oh, do you have books you want me to sign? I was like, oh yeah, of course, but I know you're probably busy and can only sign one, so I thought maybe you could sign your favorite. He's like, no, it's fine. And he went through and signed all 7 of them. And I tried to think of something cool to say, but I was just like, hey, I think you're really cool. And that's the story of how Timothy's aunt probably thinks I'm really weird. But I was a young Babs, so at least I'm probably unrecognizable now. That's the only upside to that story. Well, Pat and I have 7 autographed books by Timothy Zahn. Yeah, he's so amazing. I love him so much. Yeah. I become great at any online computer game. Everyone will think you hacked, cheated, and they'll say awful things about your mother. Well, I believe a certain girl already went through this with Overwatch, made a few professionals resign, so I will gladly be that same person who's so good people think that I'm a bot. Yeah, good question. Good job. I become immortal. I'll witness the death of every person who... Okay, I have no desire to become immortal. It seems really tedious and boring. Like, I would have to work forever. Like, rent would be an issue forever. And like in all these stories, every single mortal like becomes like super mega rich. There's no guarantee that I could be super rich. I could be a minimum wage earning mortal. I would not want to make minimum wage for years. And then what would you do about your social security number and blah, blah, blah? Like obviously immortals have ways around that, but I don't. It's gonna sound terrible. I don't care about witnessing the death of every single person you've ever met. Because everyone dies. It's very sad, and I'm sure I would be touched, but it's a part of life that I've become well acquainted with since I was a kid. Like, we'll die. Doesn't bother me. Individual deaths bother me, but the concept of death does not. I hope that makes sense. To make a good story, I'll press the button. I get a blowjob from a hot porn star once. You can't get blowjobs anymore. I don't want a blowjob. So, that solves that. I can make a single person love me for 20 years. After those 20 years, you'll fail to get with anyone for the rest of your life. I don't really need anyone to love me, really, right now. I'm good. We're chill, bro. We're chill. Take a break on the relationships and invisibility here. Invisible relationships, goddamn. Alright. Ooh, I gained the ability to pause and unpause time at will. Each time you pause, there's a 1% chance that time will never unpause. I will do it. Because every single time, it's only a 1% chance. So it's not like 1%, 2%, 3%. It's not like that. It's like flipping a coin. It's always going to be 50-50. It's always going to be a 1% chance. If it happens, I'll kill myself or something. I don't know. I'll find a way out. Or I'll just have ridiculous amounts of fun with a paused world. It's a good question, though. It's a good question. I get access to an unlimited amount of pills that make my IQ go up to 250. The pills will give you no, I will not. First of all, really, really, really intelligent people are miserable. They're never happy. There's too much injustice and bad things in the world for them to ever be happy. And the smarter you are, the more you realize that you don't know shit. And you just have this overwhelming feeling of dissatisfaction and that you'll never be good enough. No, thank you. I'm good. James, Lily, is that spelled wrong? That looks like it's spelled wrong. Potter, Sirius, Black, Remus, Lupin, and Fred Lisa all live, and Voldemort and Pettigrew die, but Harry Potter dies. Yeah, Harry Potter should have died, but he didn't. So I like the theory that he gave up his ability to die, which is a really good theory. You should look that up, because dying will allow him to reunite with everyone in his life that he's lost. So him giving it up is actually a really big sacrifice. But yeah, the story would have been it'd been poignantly sad, but it would have been just as fulfilling for him to die and be with the people who loved him. Alright. You become incredibly fit, smart, witty, and attractive. You're turned into the opposite gender. Does it have to be permanent? Because if I can switch at will, I'm down for that. But I don't want to be a man. I am so a woman intrinsically in my being. If I was turned into the opposite gender, I would get gender reassignment and become a woman again. I'm just so meant to be a woman, so I'm gonna just not press that. It's funny because I have friends who just, like, have no feelings for their gender one way or the other, but I am just so much a woman. It's just ingrained in me. I am the president's right-hand man-woman. The president... Alright, well, let's leave it at that stomach-churning turn of events. I hope you all had a really great week, and remember, please be safe. Bye!
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or even subscribe. You know, if you're cool or something, because this channel is totally only for cool kids. Who am I kidding? Just be safe out there, okay, guys? Bye!